We're going to start things off with a look at road conditions out there this morning. As you can see here, potentially just a bit of limited visibility in Prineville and Madras, a little bit of light fog, but temperature is well above freezing here throughout the forecast area, so really no concerns there with freezing fog or freezing precipitation. Probably not slick roadways either, as we have been fairly mild and most of the action on the roads has melted. Here's a look at current temperatures here throughout the area. Coldest in La Pine at 33 degrees. The rest of us should be well above freezing and up into the 40s even by this point in the morning. Wanted to take a look at a workday forecast for you here. High in Bend, 57 degrees. Sunrise around 7:25. By the time you're eating lunch, should be into the 50s. Another mild day here. We're expecting mostly cloudy conditions. Very slight chance for some light precipitation early, but it's looking like that's going to be tomorrow more than anything else. Let's take a look here at your weather headlines. We are looking at mild temperatures today on the high desert again, up in the 50s. But we do expect a bit of a cold front and an area of low pressure to move in off the coast tomorrow and then move east throughout the day, bringing some chances for rain. And snow levels are fairly high, so it is looking to be mostly rain, although by Thursday we are expecting the possibility for some mixed precipitation up in the higher elevations. And of course, we do see a cooling trend ahead. By the end of this work week, we are expecting temperatures to return to a slightly more seasonably average range. Now let's take a look at a satellite and radar picture here in the area. A bit of moisture setting up to move into the region. Most of it's going to stay clear of Central Oregon. This satellite and radar image showing potentially a little bit of action making its way over Central Oregon, although it doesn't seem to be very likely that we're going to see too much precipitation here today. We are looking mostly dry. Tomorrow there is a slightly stronger chance of some precipitation, and of course we will cross that bridge when we get to it. A dense fog advisory in place until noon in the areas just north of the forecast region due to possible visibility of a quarter mile or less and patches of dense fog popping up. As I mentioned, that's in play until noon. And also a high wind warning just to the south of us in portions of Klamath and Lake County until 10 p.m. Wednesday. Also a wind advisory will go into place at 10 p.m. this evening and lasting until 10 p.m. Wednesday in the Medford area in southwest Oregon there. Power outages are possible, of course, when gusts of near 60 miles an hour are expected, which is the case in this area in the highlighted in blue here. Also wanted to take a look at future winds in our area here. As you can see here, picking up by later this morning in the 5 to 15 mile an hour range out of the south. And that's going to be where they're going to stay throughout the day. As things move into the later portions of the afternoon and evening, here's a look at 10 p.m. You can see things have picked up just a little bit in the 10 to 20 mile an hour range. And that's probably where they're going to stay overnight into the early morning. May even see some 25 mile an hour sustained winds there, primarily in Prineville, although as you can see here in Madras, getting a little bit speedier there as well as in the higher elevations. Quick look at your highs for the day, fairly mild today in the 50s. Before we take a look at your 7-day forecast here, chances for precipitation through the middle and later portions of the work week when temperatures starting to cool down just a little bit into a range that we're expecting to see a little more average for this time of year. And of course, this weekend's looking fairly clear, although temperatures will be down in the 30s and 40s again. And that's been a look at your local alert weather.